And how beautiful of a prize is this in a day and age where people are shattered and diversified all over the place. Today you see someone, you meet a brother, you say him, how are you, brother? His eyes are rolling, wallah, alhamdulillah. You think, Ammi, what's wrong with this guy, man? Why? He's not normal. His mind is all over the place. What a beautiful gift to have all your affairs organized, not by you, but by Allah Azza wa Jal. Ya salam. Second prize. وَجَعَلَ غِنَاهُ فِي قَلْبِهِ. Allah will make richness in his heart. That is a beautiful gift. What does it mean? He will make richness in his heart, meaning Allah will give you contentment. You will be so content with what you have in life and you will not complain. You will be content with what wealth you have, with what children you have, with what education you have, with your wife, with your spouse. You'll be content. Allah will give you richness in the heart. How beautiful of a gift is this in a day and age where people do not appreciate what they have. One of the main diseases on earth today is that people are not content with what they have. They want more and they want what is with others. Look at the disease, look at the sickness that people are in today. If you make the afterlife your main concern, you will be happy and content with what you have. You will not care about what is in the hands of others. And as a result, you live stress-free. What stresses people today other than them looking into social media and people's life? Look what he has, look what she has. I wish I had this, I wish I have that. How a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful prize. And number 3, وَأَتَتْهُ الدُّنْيَا وَهِيَ رَاغِمَةٌ. And the afterlife will come to this, the dunya. The dunya will come to this person forcefully on its nose. Yani it gives you an impression as though the person didn't want it. But Allah puts it on his nose and he drags it forward until it reaches you. Meaning everything Allah has destined for you will come to you with ease. You don't have to struggle for it and you don't have to stress out about it. It'll come. You know how beautiful, once again, of a prize this is in a day and age where people stress over their rizq. And if you stress over your rizq, by the way, it's not going to increase anything in what Allah has determined for you. What's the stressful? Yani if Allah Azza wa Jalla has written for you, let's just say, He's written for you that you will have 4 children in your life. And He's written for you rizq as well that you're going to earn and you will have a total of $3 million in all of your life. Wallahi, if you stress, wallahi, it is not going to increase that, nor is it going to decrease it. So the one who made the afterlife is concerned and ran to please Allah Azza wa Jal, he won't have stress for this and Allah will give him contentment and a dunya will come to him with ease. You will see him not stressing. Allahu Akbar. These are 3 beautiful gifts that if we have them today, we would live like kings. And that can only be for the believer because only the believer believes in the afterlife and what is with Allah prepared for the believers. So now, opposite to that, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, and whoever makes the worldly life his concerns, Allah will diversify his affairs. He'll be all over the place. When Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, وَجَعَلَ فَقْرَهُ بَيْنَ عَيْنَيْهِ, and poverty will be between his eyes. Yani no matter how much he has, he'll always feel like he's poor. That's if you made the dunya your main concern, you'll always feel poor. It makes sense. And then he said, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, وَلَمْ يَأْتِهِ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَا كُتِبَ لَهُ. And he will get nothing of this worldly life except what Allah has written for him. No extras, no bonuses, no nothing. Just exactly what Allah's written, you'll take. So now the big question. What is the big question? What am I going to answer with you all right now? Yallah, who knows? This is our discussion now. I promised you, Yallah, what am I going to discuss with you now? Ahsant, mashallah. Tfaddal. What am I going to discuss? From here. Who remembers? What did I promise you I'll discuss with you now? The action plan. How to make the akhirah your what? Your main concern. Yes, yallah. Bismillah. Yallah. Relax. We're coming. طيب. How to make the akhirah your main concern. Brothers and sisters in Islam, making the afterlife your greatest concern is not a few words you say on your tongue in the morning. It's not like you get up, inshallah, today the akhirah is my concern, and then you go to work. That doesn't work like that. Making the afterlife your greatest concern requires an action plan and a commitment from you. And it begins before Adhan al-Fajr. Before Adhan al-Fajr. You need to prove to yourself that the afterlife is your greatest concern. The one who is true and genuine that the afterlife is his greatest concern will be awake 30 minutes before Adhan al-Fajr. That's the minimum. You want to build and work on that, but I'm going to give you something like a beginner's package. 30, let's say even 20 minutes before Adhan al-Fajr. What time is the Fajr here in Canberra? 5:30, so we're speaking about 5 o'clock, 5:10. 5:10, we're speaking about 4:50, 5 o'clock you be up. Only the person who is genuinely made the afterlife is concerned, he'll wake up at this time. Everyone else will not wake up at this time. Because why would you get up at that time? If the afterlife is not your main concern, you will not be up at this time. This is not a time of eating. It's not a time of drinking. It's not a time of taking your children to school. It's not a time of studies. It's not a time of work. It's not a time of answering calls and emails. Nothing. So what is it a time for? The one who wakes up half an hour before Al-Fajr most definitely has one option. He got up for Allah, nothing else. To prove that the afterlife is his main concern. That's why that time is the most sincere time of the day and the night. There can never be any showing off and ostentation involved in this. So we get up. And the first thing we want to make is al-dhikr by saying Alhamdulillah الذي عافاني في جسدي ورد علي روحي وأذن لي بذكره. Alhamdulillah that Allah gave me well-being in my body. And He returned my soul in my body. And He gave me permission to engage in His remembrance. Allahu Akbar. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to say this dhikr every night when he woke up. He'd say, Alhamdulillah that Allah gave me well-being in my body. He appreciates the blessings Allah has given him once again in the abilities of his body. You know, there are people, they sleep, they wake up, all of a sudden they can't hear. There are people, they wake up and their vision is blurry. There are people sleep, they wake up, all of a sudden they've lost the ability to talk. There are people, they sleep, they wake up and he's got pain. He goes to the doctor, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, he has some chronic illness. There are people, they sleep, they get up, they can't walk anymore. The ability to walk has been taken away from them. So what guarantees you and I that we're going to wake up with these blessings? So if you want these blessings preserved, you must thank Allah for them. Thanking Allah for blessings preserves them and increases them. So he used to say, Alhamdulillah, alladhi afani fi jasadi. Alhamdulillah, Allah has given me well-being in my body. People sleep, they're bitten by scorpions. People sleep, they're bitten by a spider. People sleep and all of a sudden they wake up and there's a car has driven into their house and crushed them. Until you got up, Alhamdulillah, all your abilities, everything is functioning. Thank Allah. This is not a given. Then afterwards he would say, وَرَدَّ عَلَيَّ رُوحِي. Alhamdulillah, Allah has given me my soul again. Because there are people that sleep, khalas. Soul doesn't come back. He dies in his sleep. So did you thank Allah that He returned your soul once again today when you woke up? And then finally, Alhamdulillah, alladhi adhina li bi dhikrih. And Alhamdulillah, Allah has given me the ability to remember Him.